is tidy. There's just books. I read. I'm sorry. There's books around the place and a coffee machine. I live in a tiny little studio apartment. Like, do you think I make a lot of money from talking about video games? No. So I live in my tiny little hovel. It's great. It's a good time, honestly. I like it here. I just hide things out of camera shot. Yeah, it's a shoebox, but it's my shoebox. So you know what? I'm having a good time. Anyway, I riled up the Liquid fans. Apparently, I'm now supporting DA because I called them Team Lobby. So you know, I've got to be nice to Liquid, and then people won't know what's going on, right? They'll be like, wait, who is she supporting in this? You know, you can't be just ambivalent to all of it. Now, Circle.
There's up.
And they're working their way through. Unity here. This is out in the east. And the first couple of casualties, the Penguins, getting some revenge. I need to find out some facts about Penguins. I'm going to Google that right now, so you can carry on casting.
I actually went to go check, see if someone actually ringing my doorbell. I literally just turned it off at the wall, so I do apologise if it was still going on. Yeah, wasted potential. Still laying on to these multitasking here, casting and ripping a doorbell out of the plug socket. Nuclear Penguin's not the best place in the world. Utility already been committed just for a survivability factor that you should.
I'm actually on goodhousekeeping.com, not sponsored, so I don't know how true any of these facts are. It really could be.
How many houses keep a penguin?
Don't know. Maybe, you get bored, get some penguins on the go. Gustav's going to be joining the rest of FaZe, so that hard westerly shift that could have been happening, not to be the case. Seems like the Circle likes the south for now. Liquid trying to join up together. This is quite a dangerous one, trying to beat TSM. Okay, mine just got booped. He's alive. It's all good. TSM are here, though. You got Miracle and Vard on the ground. Iro's coming in. Vex is coming in. This is a 3v4 soon. This is going to be a huge fight. Jeems can't relocate yet. Mexi going to get some good damage towards Vex, but going to force out the heal. K-Mine not safe up there. That's from the Misfits way off in the distance. Oh, and the Molotov. Is Vex burning? I think he is. Oh, the return. What is going on? This is so messy. We've got nades both ways, Molotovs both ways. This is going to be mad between these two.
Bard should be dead here. I don't really think there's a way to res him on the opposing side. He is confirmed, so is Ira as well. Oh, this is messy. This is all kinds of messy. I reckon they can probably get Mexi back on the feet. Yep, they've got all the cover. They've removed the one player that was at this building side. So TSM have lost out hard here. Both of them have actually fallen victim to a third party. I think it's DA up on the hillside. One of the compounds speaking about earlier on, it was overtaken by ENS, and they're now being breached by Entropic. Still from a different angle, you can see what Ibby's doing. Overviewing this one, but just don't be aware that there is another player there. To the left-hand side, just out of the shot, you can't see this coming in from the side. Wow. It's Jeems, and with the knife in the back, him being disconnected from the roster this time actually pays dividends. They're dead, and they're done, and they're down.
Good work for Liquid. So for full players, pound for pound, you got to put them up there. But again, we've been surprised in the past by Entropic. He's been surprised by the window peek. Hawkey's gone down. The nade gets dropped as well. The Molotov's gonna make it even harder for any recovery to happen. He might have made it away, but Reggie's around the corner. They're gonna check on it. Reggie, can he do anything here? No, Squeaky outdoes him. There is a player right on the revive, though. This could be a cleanup for ENS, and they need it. They need to secure this compound. Novik gets down Diggory. Squeaky now left in the 1v1. Novik flushes Diggory to add insult to injury. And gonna re-peek on this one. That barrel is looking so perfect for this. Squeaky desperate for a heal here as well. Just to put himself on even ground as everyone's trying to filter together and look at Novik. He's gonna hold the peak. He's gonna hold the angle. And Squeaky on the push around the back. Is Novik ready? Yes, he is. Ensa down in 15th. And that is a big loss for them so early on.
You can't ask for a better weapon for that scenario as well, right? We've talked about the barrel time and time again, how it's the perfect breacher weapon. It doesn't really do too much damage when you're talking about a real. This all they are.
Yep.
I'm okay with it.
Omicron. They're a team that was the highlight takeaway from yesterday. Looking to regain a little bit of that. Game 1 wasn't there, the crowning jewel, but this could be a nice little startup here. Vazku got some attention from yesterday's run that he went on. Pretty ridiculous. The one bullet to spare. So showing
what place, get on your feet. Very limited compound in terms of centralizing. Elgiganten going for the 2-2. Really nice split from them. It controls a big mass amount of land. Wildcats, they're in, but they're not safe once the circle moves unless it's favorable towards them on this side. FaZe Clan, better luck next time. And WP, all the ones that really have to do some work here because of how densely packed. There is so many teams towards that northwest side. Northern Lights, DA, Omicron up on the hills. Tornado Energy's actually been favorable on this side. The push comes through from the Penguins. FaZe Clan are there to answer the call. Pulls up on the back. Fogger could be going down rather shortly through the washing lines. That's not going to stop that whatsoever. One player remains, and Uber's got him dead to right. Hellscream, you're outside the blue and you're in a shack. I think this is all she wrote for the Penguins in game number 2.
Yeah, and Penguins not known for having teeth here, but FaZe certainly showing they have some bite to their bark. So the last Penguin having a little waddle away. Going to have to try and find a way in. As DA currently hold a lot of this circle. Look at the new circle position. That's going to be quite a nice little bit of a gatekeeping experiment for them as how much they can get done to this. Not sure if there's going to be a lot of kills or if they're going to play it a little bit more passive. Down in 14th, the Penguins go. And this is playing out pretty rough for some teams. Northern Lights, not exactly highlighting again. Yeah, we haven't seen the big kills. They've just lost out on Deep as well. Mexi from the compound where the others two were split across the road, able to catch him as he probably was trying to leave that building, maybe call out in a car. Sixmo's going to see all this. DA never far behind, bear in mind. And the Misfits getting a couple of shots down towards Liquid. So everyone looking for a way forward, everyone trying to find their place. There's still a lot of teams looking for that. They haven't found that way into the new circle yet.
Straight up over the hills, rather unfortunate on the side of Omicron. Don't realise FaZe Clan has been working their way up slowly, but surely Vasco now put on red alert, has to evacuate the scenario. One player on the back and the bike will get away for now. Not many places to land in a safe environment, though, to be honest with you, for Omicron, and that speaks a bigger volume to all these teams that are on this side. The West is absolutely not the best currently. Tornado Energy. Better luck next time. Total we go. Digital Athletics also. FaZe Clan up on the hillside. Nice little dink towards the face. Needs to get the heal off. Smash below them, though. Puts them on red alert. The nades come through for Gustav. That stops Murder on the advance upwards. Fuzzface might be able to get revived here. It is possible now by the avenue of approach that Gustav's just allowed them. 80 also down. Did not realize that, so they have to do some work here to get all the players back on their feet. Toe-to-toe we go. Uber answers the call. Smash tries to run up the hill, and he is answered, instantly put down. Smokes are up, and this could be the res. Better luck next time goes out during all of that. Confirmed kill. And the last two players, I think there's two at least anyway, Sixmo and Co, might just be able to make it back inside the circle. 8C's up, but Uber's down. Should be able to wander back here if the smokes...
Uber couldn't nade himself. I'm pretty sure Uber almost naded himself.
Distance.
Yeah, now Liquid and Northern Lights were right next to it. Liquid looked like they are heating up. They have just taken down... TSM came to this compound, or, near this compound. Not having any of it. They've taken down Northern Lights. Not having any of that. They look like they're fired up from game one. They're pissed off on their route in. They are not comfy. They've got Omicron in the way, and I think I saw an Orm with Omicron. And the Wildcats. The highlight, the surprise from that last round, having to deal with some more threats coming their way. Tornado Energy just lost their final man of example. That was towards Omicron. And the wasted potential having to fight their way forward. 4 players standing in between them and their way into this. Not looking so hot here.
Eki and Sapphire to get through this team first in order to make it to the next circle. Once they're done with these boys and girls, we then move towards Unity, who'll also be looking towards this. They'll hear all these shots ringing, and they're basically so far pressed up against the circle. For them, it's just a matter of bouncing and gatekeeping towards the edge. Nades are good, though. They're actually doing a really good job against this, to be honest. I'm quite surprised they've been allowed to get this close from behind the hillside. They had all the land in the world. They're racking up points, and it's going well for them. All of a sudden, this team that was looking in a really good, solid, not necessarily a solid spot, but as a solid unit at least, has just been picked apart. Gaxi on the backline is another thing they have to be aware of. The 2-2 split from Elgiganten is now showing why it's paid off. Been able to cross the road into a very strong position. Gaxi on the prowl to stop any advancement from these teams moving further afield. If he can check out a few here and there, he certainly will do. He is finally showing his hand. That should be a nice free point. It's another team that they don't have to deal with later on, and more importantly, it's another point.
Now, where do these teams go? There's not that much room here.
One of those where you play edge. Depends what Ghost Star does. Holding that position that Ghost Star's in specifically causes Liquid all kinds of problems. They have the hillside, and maybe even if they cross the road, they can play the edge of the roadside because it's an uphill battle, so it gives them some kind of denial of view from other teams. Gustav, their phase was the two-man band. They're still cracking on. Vascu's gone down. That means there's one left. I think Jempty from Omega. Norcus answering back as well. Onto fast rail uphill. It's another one taken away from wasted potential. He's also got backup as well. There's two of them with Gaxis, so they've sent another man up there just to say, you know what, clear this side and we can keep this compound nice and clean. That AWM you mentioned earlier on, Lawrence, not been put to work whatsoever. Vascu put dead to rights. So FaZe are somehow making this one work. They've still got to deal with Jempty and they don't know where he is, or maybe they do. As he is holding point and there has been returned fire, so they have some kind of info, but it will be limited. Misfits now with how much viewership they're going to get from them building windows. Unless the boys from FaZe go wild and just pick them out. Actually, no, that's a different compound altogether. They have the backwall they can potentially work with here and maybe make it to that wall. They could be safe here. It'd be a hard-fought run, but they could be safe.
Yeah, the theory's there, right? We'll see. Danimon gonna get a bit of a glimpse. That nade's done very well for them. Entropic losing out in 8th, not a bad result, not ideal. DA, though, starting to get a lot of attention here. And it looks like Sixmo's pretty detached from them. FaZe goes down in 7th. This circle is the killer, right? This is for any team that was on the outskirts is now having to run right in, and it's going to be kind of, anyone who's in the center of it or close to the center is going to get a lot of vision. Now, Unity filtering forward using this little buggy to get themselves in there. Metralius does get flushed by the Misfits, and that compound is paying off and then some. This is going to be a boatload of kills for them coming in if they play this right. It is still in the circle as well. Not all of it, but a little. They can still use it for bits of cover and security. Now, let's see who still needs to move. Sixmo's the only one who really needs to make the run for now, and Misfits playing this slow. They haven't put all of their players over yet. They will be soon. That's going to be the players there moving. Do get a little bit of a glimpse, but Sixmo is the potential threat if he can sneak his way in, but he can't move too obviously. And Unity, Elgiganten, the Misfits, all looking towards the same area, all trying to find the same sort of thing here. And you can see the fire start to come out. Already Unity receiving a lot of damage, so is Norcus though. He's got to be cautious and not overdo it, but Zeron's gonna find Orange, and that's Unity losing out on a big player here, as already Danimon is on his knees, so it's not looking so good for Unity.
Norcus's position is fantastic. It's extremely fragile, and if he goes down, there's very little ways to res him for the simple fact that the rest of the team is disconnected. But to pull the vehicle up against the hill there and just use it, an obstacle to work with, he now controls central map. He now gives an entry point for his teammates if they need to run somewhere and they have some kind of hard cover. The car provides that, so they can hit that. Misfits fan out. 4 men alive, Sixmo snaking in the back. Liquid have to be careful. He could be the one to ruin this game for them. 9 kills. We'll keep on going. You can see Liquid popping double-digit figures here, no doubt. It's a damn sight better than the previous round. But they still have to be careful of Sixmo. He's still that snake in the grass, and he's still a decent player, no matter which way you regard him. Hopefully, Ibby and Cayman at bay. And then once these two teams are done, you then face the giant uphill, which will be the Misfits. They have the ground advantage on everybody.
He's been seen. K-Mine spotted him there. Yeah, K-Mine just turned around and spotted exactly what was coming his way. Ibby's nade. I don't know if it's going to reach far enough. That might be good. Yeah, it's very good. Ibby puts down Sixmo. And Liquid hold steady. Mexi tries to move over, but he's getting lost in that transition. Gaxy's going to punish him, and again, this is Elgiganten looking very solid. 4 players alive, good circle position. I like what Ghost Star's doing, using that low ground. It's very, very comprehensive here. If the Misfits, though, could cause some damage, it could still be game on.
Ghost down the opposing side of the road is a problem for Liquid. It limits their movement, unfortunately. If they can get a pick on him and just knock him, they don't even have to go for the flush, just knock him. There's no way of getting him back up. That gives you options to move up against the hillside down by the road. Zembry's got an off angle. If any of these do some damage, Oh no, slowly but surely Misfits have been picked apart by 2 different rosters from 2 different angles. They've been trying to hold so much ground here. It's really caused them all kinds of problems. This game's looking even. The more they fight against one another, the better it just looks for Elgiganten to pick up a second in a row. This is phenomenal work. Liquid, 2-man band though, 2-man army. We'll see what they can do. 12 kills to boot as well. It's damn good. It's very, very good. Again, perpendicular to the last round, and we're looking at a mere 1 point. Ibby versus Ghostar, K-Mine versus Gaxia Norcus. Can they separate them? Probably not here. With Ibby going down, this makes it all that much harder.
Yeah, K-Mine's being surrounded on all fronts. A great player by everyone's standard, but